The greatest discovery of the 19th century was not in the realm of the physical sciences, but the power of the subconscious mind touched by faith. Any individual can tap into an eternal reservoir of power that will enable them to overcome any problem that may arise. All weaknesses can be overcome: bodily healing, financial independence, spiritual awakening, prosperity beyond your wildest dreams. This is the superstructure of happiness. By William James. Introduction. Welcome to one of the most transformative journeys of your life. As you delve deeper, each breakthrough will reshape your perception of yourself and the world around you. With newfound powers comes the responsibility to use them for the betterment of mankind, a core principle in mind control. You'll soon discover that these powers can't be used otherwise. Consider the city planner in a bustling western city. He closed his office door, leaving his anxious secretary behind. The plans for a new shopping mall had vanished, and a critical meeting with city officials loomed. While others might have panicked, he remained unusually calm. Sitting at his desk, he closed his eyes and became still, as if meditating in the face of disaster. 10 minutes later, he calmly walked out and spoke to his secretary. "I think I've found them. Let's check my expense account for last Thursday in Hartford. What restaurant did I dine in?" A quick phone call to the restaurant confirmed his intuition. The drawings were there. This planner had been trained in Silva Mind Control, unlocking mental abilities most people never tap into. These remarkable skills have been life-changing for over 500,000 individuals who have taken the course. But what exactly was happening when the planner sat quietly for those 10 minutes? Another mind control graduate offers a clue. "I had an incredible experience in Bermuda. With 2 hours before my flight to New York, I realized my plane ticket was missing. 3 of us searched the apartment frantically. After nearly an hour, I found a quiet corner to enter my level. Instantly, I saw my ticket at the bottom of a closet, tucked between some books. There it was, just as I had envisioned." To the untrained, this sounds unbelievable. Yet, as you explore the teachings of José Silva, the founder of Mind Control, you'll discover even more astounding abilities of your own mind. Silva's lifelong research culminated in a 40 to 48-hour course teaching techniques to enhance memory, control pain, speed healing, abandon bad habits, and heighten intuition, turning the sixth sense into a daily problem-solving tool. Alongside these skills comes a serene inner peace, a quiet optimism, grounded in the realization that we have more control over our lives than we ever thought possible. For the first time, these lessons are available in print. Drawing from both Eastern and Western wisdom, Silva's course is practical and results-oriented, designed to improve your daily life. As you work through the exercises in this book, you'll build on each success, strengthening your confidence and unlocking achievements you once deemed impossible. Scientific evidence and the experiences of over 500,000 people attest to the mind's miraculous capabilities. Imagine using your mind to improve your eyesight. One course participant noticed her vision strengthening. Despite years of relying on glasses, she found herself reverting to older, weaker prescriptions. A visit to the optometrist confirmed her improvement. This may seem mysterious now, but Chapter 10 will reveal how graduates harness their minds to accelerate healing. The techniques are simple, as shown by a woman who lost 26 pounds in 4 months by visualizing her goals and altering her eating habits through mental imagery. This is mind control, reaching a meditative state where you can train your mind to take charge, using imagery reinforced with words to achieve incredible results. The more you practice, the more profound the outcomes, with no limit in sight. This is no ordinary book. It guides you step by step into meditation and the myriad ways to use it, ultimately enabling you to accomplish what most consider impossible. The book comprises 2 parts: the outer book by Philip Mila, which discusses mind control's rapid growth and benefits, and the inner book by José Silva, which shares practical techniques taught in the course. For optimal results, first read the book from start to finish without practicing the exercises. Then, reread chapters 3 to 14 to grasp the journey ahead. Begin practicing the exercises in chapter 3 for a few weeks before progressing to chapter 4, and so on. By the time you reach chapter 14, you will be an experienced practitioner. You might also consider forming a group with friends to practice together, as detailed in Chapter 13. Embark on this adventure with an open mind, ready to unlock the extraordinary potential within you. Unlocking the extraordinary potential of your mind. Imagine this. You come into direct contact with an all-encompassing higher intelligence, realizing in a moment of profound joy that it has always been there, guiding and supporting you. This connection, made through simple yet powerful techniques, becomes your lifelong ally. No longer do you feel isolated or helpless. Instead, you are enveloped by a wisdom that offers insights, solutions, and a comforting presence exactly when you need it. How would that feel? It would be a peak experience akin to spiritual awe. This transformative feeling is what thousands experience after just 4 days of Silva Mind Control training. Over 500,000 people have already embarked on this journey, discovering a newfound sense of calm, confidence, and a remarkable enhancement in their lives. José Silva himself will soon share some of these techniques, allowing you to begin this journey of self-discovery and empowerment. But first, let's delve into what happens in a mind control class. The journey begins with an introductory lecture lasting about an hour and 20 minutes. Here, mind control is defined, and the lecturer outlines the 2 decades of research that underpin its development. Students learn how these techniques can be applied to improve health, solve everyday problems, enhance learning, and deepen spiritual awareness. Following this, there is a 20-minute break where students from all walks of life, physicians, secretaries, teachers, taxi drivers, housewives, students, psychiatrists, religious leaders, retirees, get to know each other. After the break, another hour and 20-minute session kicks off with a Q&A segment, leading into the first training exercise aimed at reaching a meditative state. This is described as a state of deep relaxation, deeper than sleep, yet characterized by heightened awareness. It's an altered state of consciousness common to many meditative practices and intense prayer, achieved without drugs or biofeedback machines. Instead, instructors guide students gently into this state using plain English, eschewing scientific jargon and foreign terminology. Some students might have previous meditation experience acquired over weeks or months of practice. They are often amazed by a simple exercise that accomplishes deep meditative states in just 30 minutes. One of the first messages students internalize is, you are learning to use more of your mind and to use it in a special manner. This seemingly simple statement holds a profound truth. Everyone has the potential to train their mind to access powers they never believed possible. Students are guided to mentally project themselves to their ideal place of relaxation, a vivid and calming exercise that enhances imagination and deepens relaxation. In everyday terms, meditation might mean pondering over a decision, but in the context of mind control, it refers to reaching a specific level of mind. This level, often the end goal in other meditative practices, is just the beginning in mind control. It's a springboard for solving problems, from the mundane to the monumental, through dynamic meditation, a powerful and active form of mental engagement. The concept of alpha brainwaves becomes central to the practice. These brainwaves, measured in cycles per second, CPS, denote different states of consciousness. Beta, 14 CPS and up, for active, wakeful states. Alpha, 7 to 14 CPS, for relaxed, meditative states. Theta, 4 to 7 CPS, for deeper relaxation or light sleep. And delta, below 4 CPS, for deep sleep. Through mind control, students learn to enter the alpha state at will, staying fully alert yet profoundly relaxed. Being in beta encompasses a wide range of feelings and activities, while the deeper levels of mind, typically limited to daydreaming or sleep, open up vast new possibilities with mind control training. As Harry McKnight, Associate Director of Silva Mind Control, noted, the alpha dimension has a complete set of sensing faculties, like the beta. This means we can accomplish different things in alpha than we can in beta. This key concept of mind control allows individuals to use their minds in unique ways, tapping into higher intelligence whenever desired. Most students initially seek out mind control to relax, overcome insomnia, alleviate headaches, or achieve goals like quitting smoking, losing weight, improving memory, or studying more effectively. However, they often discover much more. They learn that their 5 senses are just a fraction of the senses they possess. Mind control awakens these latent powers, once the domain of mystics and gifted individuals. Nadine Berlin, Mademoiselle's beauty editor, captured this awakening perfectly in the March 1972 issue, highlighting the profound impact of these techniques. The mission of mind control is to train us to unlock the extraordinary potential of our minds, leading to richer, healthier, and more fulfilling lives. Meet José, a journey from humble beginnings to mind control pioneer. Born on August 11, 1914, in Laredo, Texas, José Silva's early life was marked by hardship and resilience. Losing his father at the tender age of 4, José, along with his older sister and younger brother, moved in with their grandmother after his mother remarried. At just 6 years old, José became the family's breadwinner, taking on jobs like selling newspapers and shining shoes. Despite never attending school himself, he learned to read and write by watching his siblings do their homework in the evenings. José's path to success began unexpectedly in a barbershop. While waiting his turn, he picked up a lesson from a correspondence course on radio repair. Intrigued, he asked to borrow it, but the barber only agreed to rent it under the condition that José complete the exams in the barber's name. Thus, each week José paid $1, read the lesson, and aced the examinations. Soon, a diploma adorned the barbershop wall, and by the age of 15, José was repairing radios, eventually growing his business into one of the largest in the area. His journey took a pivotal turn during World War II, when a psychiatrist's odd questions during his Signal Corps induction sparked his curiosity about the human mind. This curiosity led him to delve into the works of Freud, Jung, and Adler, and to question whether a person's learning ability and IQ could be improved through mental training. After the war, José resumed his repair business while also teaching part-time at Laredo Junior College. His deepening interest in hypnosis and the mind, combined with his electronics knowledge, drove him to explore ways to enhance learning and IQ through mental training. His initial experiments with hypnosis on his children showed that a relaxed mind could absorb more information, though he sought methods that allowed for independent, critical thinking. Abandoning hypnosis, José developed mental exercises involving relaxed concentration and vivid visualization, leading to his groundbreaking discovery: people could learn to function at the brain's alpha and theta frequencies. His children's improved grades validated his methods, and his next challenge was to see if others could achieve the same results. Over the next decade, he trained 39 children in Laredo, consistently refining his techniques and achieving remarkable results. By the early 1960s, José had perfected a 48-hour training course effective for both children and adults. His method, now known as mind control, has since been validated by hundreds of thousands of individuals worldwide. Despite his success, José remained humble, attributing the achievements to the power of the human mind rather than his own influence. The applications of mind control have been vast and varied, from helping individuals overcome migraines and improve academic performance to enhancing athletic abilities and fostering creativity in business. Testimonials poured in, each story a testament to the transformative power of José's techniques. Today, Mind Control is a thriving enterprise with lecturers and centers across the globe. José Silva, a man of simple ways and profound insights, continues to inspire with his story of resilience, curiosity, and the boundless potential of the human mind. Now, he invites you to embark on a journey to harness your mind's power and change your life. How to meditate, unlocking inner peace and power. Welcome to your meditation journey. By learning to meditate, you'll tap into a realm where your imagination runs free, helping you solve problems effortlessly. But let's take it one step at a time. Today, we're focusing solely on meditation. Problem solving will come later. The power of meditation. Meditation is a beautiful practice. The more you meditate, the deeper you delve into yourself. You'll uncover an inner peace so strong that nothing in life can shatter it. Your body will benefit too. Initially, you might find worries and guilt fading away during meditation. At the alpha level, where meditation occurs, negative emotions like anger and guilt can't intrude. Over time, these feelings will stay away longer, eventually disappearing altogether. This means the mental activities that make our body sick will be neutralized. Your body, designed to be healthy, will start to heal itself as meditation frees its healing mechanisms blocked by an untrained mind. Reaching the alpha level, in mind control classes, students experience a range of reactions to their first meditation from, "That was beautiful," to "I didn't feel a thing." This difference is often due to familiarity with the alpha level, which we often pass through when waking up. Here's how to reach the alpha, or meditative level of mind. 1. Initial practice. Start with the 100 to 1 method for 10 mornings. Simply count down from 100 to 1 slowly. 2. Gradual reduction. After 10 mornings, reduce to 50 to 1, then 25 to 1, then 10 to 1, and finally 5 to 1, each for 10 mornings. Coming out of meditation, establish a routine for entering and exiting your meditative state. This consistency will give you control and prevent spontaneous exits from meditation. Once you've mastered the 5 to 1 method in the morning, you can enter your level anytime during the day. Just spare 10 to 15 minutes and a little extra training. Visualization. From your first meditation session, practice visualization. This is central to mind control. The better you learn to visualize, the more powerful your meditation experience will be. Imagine the brain as a drunken monkey, jumping from one thing to another. Despite its brilliance, it often works against us, creating stress and illness. Meditation trains your brain to focus, creating a vivid, simple image. As thoughts intrude, gently push them away and return to your focus. The journey meditation is practiced worldwide, bringing a happy stillness of mind and a deep, durable inner peace. This exciting journey leads to deeper levels of mind. But remember, it's not just about the thrill. It's the first step in what may be the most important journey of your life. Be patient, stay consistent, and enjoy the profound peace that comes with meditation. Happy meditating. Mesh how to meditate. Unlocking the Silva Mind Control Method. Note, this chapter and others through chapter 16, authored by José Silva, may well be among the most crucial you have ever read. José will be imparting the fundamental elements of his Silva Mind Control course. To derive the full benefit from José's chapters, ensure you are familiar with the recommended reading approach, which you can find in the introduction. Step-by-step guide to Silva Mind Control Meditation. 1. Morning routine. When you wake up in the morning, head to the bathroom if needed, then return to bed. Set an alarm for 15 minutes later to prevent oversleeping during the exercise. Close your eyes and look upward, behind your eyelids at a 20-degree angle. This eye position alone will prompt your brain to produce alpha waves. 2. Count down to alpha. Slowly count backward from 100 to 1 at about 2-second intervals. Focus solely on the counting, and you'll enter the alpha state on your first attempt. 3. Exiting the alpha state. In mind control, say mentally, "I will slowly come out as I count from 1 to 5, feeling wide awake and better than before." 1, 2, prepare to open your eyes. 3, open eyes. 4, eyes open, wide awake, feeling better than before. 4, finding your meditation position. Sit comfortably in a chair or on a bed with your feet flat on the floor, or sit cross-legged in the lotus position. Rest your hands loosely in your lap. Keep your head well balanced, not slumped. 5. Body relaxation. Focus on relaxing each part of your body, starting with your left foot, then moving to the left leg, right foot, and so on. Continue this until you reach your throat, face, eyes, and finally your scalp. You'll be amazed at how tense your body was the first time you do this. 6. Creating the mental screen. Pick a spot about 45 degrees above eye level on the ceiling or wall opposite you. Gaze at this spot until your eyelids feel heavy, then let them close. Start your countdown from 50 to 1. Do this for 10 days, then 10 to 1 for another 10 days, and finally 5 to 1 from then on. 7. Establishing a routine. Since you're no longer limited to mornings, establish a routine of meditating 2 or 3 times a day, about 15 minutes per session. 8. Visualizing on the mental screen. Create a mental screen like a large movie screen, about 6 feet in front of you. Project onto this screen whatever you choose to concentrate on. Initially, visualize something familiar and simple, like an orange or an apple. Each time you meditate, stay with just one image, making it more and more real, in 3 dimensions, in full color, in all its details. Think of nothing else. By following these steps, you will be on your way to mastering the Silva Mind Control Method, tapping into the vast potential of your mind and enhancing your overall well-being. Dynamic meditation, harnessing the power within. The passive meditation you have just read about, and I hope are about to experience, can be accomplished in other ways. Instead of concentrating on a visual image, you can concentrate on a sound, such as OM or AUM or one or Amen, uttered aloud or mentally, or the feeling of your breathing. You can focus on an energy point of the body, or on the beat of drums and dance, or you can listen to a sonorous Gregorian chant while you gaze at the familiar enactment of a religious ritual. All of these methods and some combinations of them will bring you to a calm, meditative level of mind. However, I prefer counting backward to get you there, because at first it takes some concentration, and concentration is the key to success. Once you have reached your level several times with this method, the method will be associated in your mind with the successful result, and the process will become more automatic. Every successful result in mind control becomes what we call a reference point. We hark back to the experience consciously or unconsciously, repeat it, and go on from there. Once you have reached the meditative level, to simply stay there and wait for something to happen is not enough. It is beautiful and calming, and it does contribute to your good health, but these are modest accomplishments compared with what is possible. Go beyond this passive meditation. Train your mind for organized, dynamic activities, which I believe it was designed for, and the results will amaze you. I make this point now because this is the moment for us to go beyond the passive meditation technique you have just read about and learn to use meditation dynamically to solve some problems. You will now see why the simple exercise of visualizing an apple or whatever else you choose on a mental screen is so important. Dynamic meditation transforms the serene practice into an active force, channeling your mental energies toward tangible results. Imagine not just finding peace, but unlocking your mind's potential to achieve, create, and transform. This is not just meditation. It's a revolution of the mind. The journey begins now, as we take the serene calm of passive meditation and ignite it with the focused intensity of dynamic purpose. Prepare to be amazed by what your mind can accomplish when you harness the power of dynamic meditation. Now, before you enter your meditative state, take a moment to recall something pleasant, no matter how trivial, that happened yesterday or today. Review it briefly in your mind, then dive deep into your level and project the entire incident onto your mental screen. Visualize the sights, the smells, the sounds, and your feelings at that time. Recall every detail vividly. You will be amazed at the difference between your beta memory of the incident and your alpha recall of it. It is almost as significant as the difference between saying the word swim and actually swimming. Unlocking everyday miracles with alpha recall. What is the value of this practice? First, it serves as a stepping stone to something bigger. And second, it is useful in itself. Here's how you can use it. Imagine you've misplaced something you own that isn't lost, but would take a bit of searching to find. Your car keys, perhaps. Are they on your bureau, in your pocket, or in the car? If you're not sure, go to your level, think back to when you had them last, and relive that moment. Now proceed forward in time, and you will locate them if they are where you left them. If someone else took them, you have another kind of problem to solve, which requires much more advanced techniques. Consider a student who remembers his instructor mentioning an exam. Was it this Wednesday or next Wednesday? By entering the alpha state, he can settle this question for himself. These are typical of the small, everyday problems that this simple meditational technique can solve. Now for a giant leap forward. We are going to connect a real event with a desirable one that you imagine and see what becomes of the imaginary one. If you operate according to some very simple laws, the imaginary event will become real. The 4 laws of dynamic meditation. Law 1, desire. Your first law is desire. You must genuinely want the event to take place. A trivial wish, like the first person I see on the sidewalk tomorrow will be blowing his nose, lacks the significance to engage your mind fully, so it likely won't work. Instead, focus on something meaningful. Your boss being more agreeable, a customer being more receptive to what you're selling, or finding satisfaction in a task you usually dislike. These are goals that can ignite a reasonable measure of desire. Law 2, belief. The second law is belief. You must believe the event can take place. If your customer is overstocked with what you sell, it's unreasonable to think they'll be eager to buy more. If you can't believe the event can realistically happen, your mind will work against it. Law 3, expectation. The third law is expectation. This one is subtle. It's possible to desire an event, believe it can happen, and still not expect it to happen. For instance, you might want your boss to be pleasant tomorrow, and you might know that he can be, but you might still not expect it. This is where mind control and effective visualization come into play, as we will explore shortly. Law 4, harmony. The fourth and final law is that you cannot create a problem. Not may not, but cannot. This is a fundamental, all-controlling law. For example, thinking, wouldn't it be great if I could get my boss to make such a fool of himself that he gets fired and I get his job? Won't work. When you're working dynamically in alpha, you're in touch with higher intelligence. And from this perspective, it wouldn't be great at all. You might trip up your boss and get him fired, but you'd be entirely on your own, and in beta. In alpha, it simply won't work. By understanding and applying these 4 laws, you can transform your dynamic meditation practice into a powerful tool for manifesting meaningful and positive changes in your life. The unyielding nature of alpha, good over evil. If at your meditative level, you try to tune in to some kind of intelligence to assist in an evil design, it will be as fruitless as trying to tune a radio to a station that does not exist. Some accuse me of being overly optimistic on this point. Thousands of people have smiled indulgently as I spoke of the utter impossibility of doing harm in alpha, until they learned for themselves. There is plenty of evil on this planet, and we humans perpetrate more than our share of it. This is done in beta, not alpha, not theta, and probably not in delta. My research has proved this. I never recommend wasting time, but if you must prove this for yourself, go to your level and try to give someone a headache. If you visualize this event as vividly as necessary to accomplish anything at all, one or both of the following will result. You, not your intended victim, will get the headache and/or you will snap out of alpha. This does not answer all the questions you may have about the good and evil potentials of the mind. There will be more to say later. For the moment, choose an event that is a solution to a problem that you desire, believe can come about, and with the following exercise, will learn to expect. Harnessing alpha for real-world solutions. Choose a real problem you're facing, one that hasn't resolved itself yet. For instance, let's say your boss has been ill-tempered lately. Once you reach your meditative level, follow these 3 dynamic steps. Step 1. Visualize on your mental screen a recent event involving the problem. Fully immerse yourself in reliving this moment. Step 2. Gently push this scene off the screen to the right. Replace it with a new scene set for tomorrow. See everyone around your boss in cheerful spirits, delivering good news. Visualize your boss in a better mood, feeling the positive effects. If you know the specific cause of the problem, visualize its resolution vividly. Step 3. Shift this scene off the screen to the right and introduce another from the left. Picture your boss now happy and as pleasant as you know he can be. Immerse yourself in this scene, experiencing it as if it were real. Feel every detail. Now at the count of 5, you will awaken feeling refreshed and confident. You've set powerful forces in motion to create the outcome you desire. Unveiling the power of persistence. Will this method work unfailingly without a hitch? No. However, here's what you'll discover if you persist. In one of your very first problem-solving meditation sessions, it will work. When it does, skeptics might call it a coincidence. After all, the event you focused on had to be within the realm of possibility for you to believe it could happen. Then it will work a second time and a third. These coincidences will start to pile up. Stop your mind control exercises, and the coincidences diminish. Resume them, and the streak of success returns. Moreover, as your skills grow, you'll find yourself believing and expecting outcomes that seemed less and less likely before. With practice, the results you achieve will become increasingly remarkable. As you tackle each problem, begin by briefly revisiting your best previous success. When an even better outcome occurs, let go of the earlier one and use this new success as your new benchmark. This way, you continually improve, becoming better and better, a phrase that resonates deeply for all of us practicing mind control. Take Tim Masters, a college student and taxi driver in Fort Lee, New Jersey, for example. During lulls between fares, he meditates. When business is slow, I visualize someone with suitcases needing a ride to Kennedy Airport, he says. At first, nothing happened. Then, suddenly it did. A man with suitcases heading to Kennedy. I tried it again, and again it worked. It's like an unbroken winning streak. Before we delve into other exercises and techniques, let's address a question you might have. Why do we move scenes from left to right on our mental screens? This will be covered in more detail later, but briefly, my experiments indicate that deeper levels of our minds perceive time flowing from left to right. The future is on our left, the past on our right. We'll explore this further, but for now, there are other preparations to make. Enhancing memory, the power of visualization and mental techniques. Imagine wowing your friends by effortlessly recalling details or never needing a phone directory again. The memory techniques taught in mind control are designed to do just that. Though, let's be honest, if you can simply look up a number, why bother memorizing it? The trick lies in the desire to remember. If we had to cross town every time we needed a number, our memory skills would definitely get a workout. It's essential to use mind control techniques for important matters due to the trio of desire, belief, and expectancy. Many of us could benefit from a memory boost. If you've mastered the techniques in previous chapters, you might already notice improvements. Visualization skills honed in the alpha state can enhance recall in the beta state, yet there's always room for improvement. In mind control classes, there's a special exercise for this. Numbers from 1 to 30 are written on a blackboard, and students call out random objects: snowball, roller skate, earplug. The instructor memorizes these word number pairs using memory pegs, pre-learned images associated with each number. For instance, 10 is toes, so if snowball is the 10th word, the image might be a snowball on your toes. This vivid imagery makes recalling the list straightforward. While I can't include the entire list of memory pegs here, you already possess a powerful visualization tool, the mental screen. This technique helps you recall forgotten events by visualizing the context in which you encountered the information. Interestingly, our brains capture more than we realize, often storing trivial events that we aren't consciously aware of. For example, during surgery, an electrode touching the brain can trigger a detailed recall of forgotten events, illustrating the difference between memory and recall. This vivid recollection shows that we never truly forget. We simply can't always recall information at will. To leverage this natural capacity, consider this scenario. You met someone attractive at dinner last week, but forgot their name. By visualizing the dinner event on your mental screen, you can recreate the moment you heard the name and recall it. For urgent memory needs, there's a quick technique, the 3 fingers technique. By bringing together the thumb and first 2 fingers, you can instantly access a deeper level of mind, making recall easier. To internalize this, practice daily in meditation, associating the gesture with reaching a deeper mental state. A teacher in Denver uses this technique to teach spelling and math. Students visualize words and numbers on their mental screens, significantly improving recall and learning speed. College students have also found success, using it for better grades and navigating cities with ease. In essence, enhancing your memory through visualization and mental techniques isn't just about parlor tricks. It's about unlocking the full potential of your mind, turning everyday challenges into opportunities for mental mastery. The three fingers technique, along with visualization exercises, can transform how you recall information, making you a more efficient and impressive version of yourself. Speed learning. Unlock your full potential. When you master the memory techniques outlined in the previous chapter, you'll be ready to embark on an exciting new journey, speed learning. Here's a sneak peek into the process. First, you'll learn to enter a meditative state. At this level, you'll create a mental screen, a powerful tool for various purposes, including information recall. Then, you'll discover the three fingers technique, a shortcut for instant recall and heightened concentration. With these skills, you'll find that learning becomes faster, deeper, and more effective. Let's delve into the two core techniques of speed learning, starting with the simpler, though not necessarily easier method. The three fingers technique. Imagine being able to instantly access a heightened state of concentration and memory recall just by bringing your three fingers together. With the three fingers technique, you can achieve this. Once mastered, this technique allows you to operate consciously at a deeper mental level while listening to a lecture or reading a book. This means information is absorbed more firmly, making it easier to recall later, both at the beta and alpha levels. Picture yourself in an exam, fingers together, vividly recalling the textbook pages and the instructor's words as if they were right in front of you. The alpha-beta learning technique. The second technique is slightly more complex but equally effective. It combines the reinforcement of learning at both the alpha and beta levels. Here's how it works. 1. Read aloud. First, stay in outer consciousness, beta, and read the chapter aloud into a tape recorder. 2. Play it back. Then, enter your meditative state, alpha, play back the recording, and focus on your voice as it recites the material. Initially, you might find it challenging to stay in alpha when you press the playback button, especially if you're not used to the equipment. But with practice, this will become easier, and you'll find yourself seamlessly absorbing the information. Tips for mastering the technique. Button ready. Go to your meditative level with your finger already on the playback button to avoid distractions. Assistance. Have someone else press the playback button when you signal them. Speed re-entry. Use the three fingers technique to quickly return to alpha. As you progress, the alpha level will start feeling more like beta because you'll be using it more consciously. Eventually, you might even reach deeper levels, like theta, while staying fully awake and effective. Reinforcing your learning. For added reinforcement, let some time pass, several days if possible, then read the material again at beta and play it back in alpha. This ensures the information is deeply ingrained. Practical applications. Speed learning and the three fingers technique have proven invaluable in various fields. Sales. A Canadian life insurance agent now recalls complex estate and tax information instantly, impressing clients with his knowledge. Law. A Detroit trial lawyer confidently addresses juries without relying on notes, enhancing his persuasive power. Entertainment. A New York nightclub comedian updates his routine daily, relying on his speed learning skills to deliver fresh, spontaneous humor. These techniques have also been integrated into educational institutions, from colleges to grade schools, helping thousands of students study less while learning more. With speed learning and the three fingers technique, you're not just memorizing information, you're transforming the way you learn, making it more efficient, effective, and enjoyable. So get ready to unlock your full potential and embrace a new era of learning. Creative sleep. How free we are when we dream. The barriers of time, the limitations of space, the laws of logic, and the constraints of conscience are all swept away, and we become the gods of our own fleeting creations. Because what we create is uniquely ours, Freud placed central importance on our dreams. Understand a man's dreams, he seemed to say, and you understand the man. In mind control, we take dreams seriously too, but in a different way because we learn to use our minds in different ways. Freud dealt with dreams that we create spontaneously, not mind control. Our interest is in deliberately creating dreams to solve specific problems. By programming their subject matter beforehand, we interpret them differently, with spectacular results. Though this limits the spontaneity of our dreaming experiences, we gain a significant freedom, greater control over our lives. When we interpret a pre-programmed dream, we not only gain insights into the pathology of our psyches, but also find solutions to everyday problems. There are 3 steps to the dream control we teach, all involving a meditational level of mind. The first is to learn to recall our dreams. Many say, "I don't dream at all," but that is never true. We may not recall our dreams, but we all dream. Take away our dreams, and in a few days, mental and emotional troubles set in. When I began investigating the possible usefulness of dreams in problem solving back in 1949, I was not at all sure what I would find. I had heard, as you have, many stories of premonitions occurring in dreams. Caesar, as we all know, was warned in a dream about the Ides of March, the very day, as it turned out, when he was assassinated. And Lincoln, too, dreamed premonitions of his assassination. If these dreams and many others like them were unrepeatable accidents, then I was wasting my time. At one point, I became strongly convinced that I was wasting my time. I had been studying psychology, Freud, Adler, Jung, for about 4 years, and it began to appear that the more I studied, the less I knew. It was about 2 a.m. I tossed my book to the floor and went to bed, determined to waste no more time on useless projects like studying the giants who disagreed even among themselves. From now on, it would be my electronics business and nothing else. I was neglecting it, and money was short. About 2 hours later, I was awakened by a dream. It was not a series of events like most dreams, but simply a light. My field of dream vision was filled with midday sunlight, gold, very bright. I opened my eyes, and it was dark in my shadowy bedroom. I closed my eyes, and it was bright again. I repeated this several times. Eyes open, dark, eyes closed, bright. About the 3rd or 4th time my eyes were closed, I saw 3 numbers, 343. Then another set of numbers, 373. And the next time the first set came back, and the time after that, the second set. I was less interested in the 6 numbers than in the light, which began to fade little by little. I wondered if life came to an end like an electric bulb in a sudden flash of light. When I realized I was not dying, I wanted to bring the light back to study it. I changed my breathing, my position in bed, my level of mind. Nothing worked. It continued to fade. Altogether, the light lasted about 5 minutes. Perhaps the numbers had a meaning. I lay awake the rest of the night trying to recall telephone numbers, addresses, license numbers, anything that might give meaning to those numbers. Today, I have an effective way of finding out what dreams mean, but in those days, I was still in the early stages of research. The following day, tired as I was after only 2 hours of sleep, I kept trying to connect the numbers to something I already knew. Now I must recount some trivial incidents which led to the unraveling of the mystery and thence to an important part of the mind control course. 15 minutes before closing time at my electronics shop, a friend dropped in to suggest we go out for coffee. While he waited for me, my wife came by and said, "As long as you're going for coffee, why not go over to the Mexican side and pick up some rubbing alcohol for me?" Near the bridge, there is a store where rubbing alcohol is cheaper. On the way, I told my friend about the dream, and while I was telling him, an idea occurred to me. Maybe what I saw was a lottery ticket number. We drove past a store that was headquarters for the Mexican lottery, but it was closing time, and the shades were already pulled down. No matter, it was a silly idea anyway, and we drove a block farther to buy the alcohol for my wife. As the salesman wrapped the alcohol for me, my friend called from another part of the store. "What was that number you were looking for?" 373-343, I said. "Come look." There was half a ticket with 343 on it. Throughout the Republic of Mexico, each of the hundreds of thousands of vendors like this little store receives tickets with the same first 3 numbers every month. This store was the only one in the entire nation that sold number 343. The number 373 was sold in Mexico City. A few weeks later, I learned that my half of the first lottery ticket I ever bought had won $10,000, which I sorely needed. As elated as I was, I looked this gift horse carefully in the mouth, and what I found was more valuable by far than the gift itself. It was the foundation for a solidly based conviction that my studies were worthwhile. Somehow, I had made contact with higher intelligence. Maybe I had made contact with it many times before and not known. This time I knew. Consider the number of seemingly chance events that led to this. In a moment of despair, I dreamed of a number in so startling a way, with the light, that I had to recall it. Then a friend dropped in to invite me for coffee, and tired as I was, I accepted. My wife came by and asked me to bring rubbing alcohol, which led me to the only place in Mexico where that particular ticket was on sale. Anyone who thinks all this is just coincidence would be hard put to explain an amazing, thoroughly checkable fact. 4 mind control graduates in the United States, using different techniques, which I developed later, also won lotteries. They are Regina M. Fornecker of Rockford, Illinois, who won $300,000, David Sikich of Chicago, who won $300,000, Francis Maroney of Chicago, who won $50,000, and John Fleming of Buffalo, New York, who won $50,000. We have no objection to the word coincidence in mind control. In fact, we attach special meaning to it. When a series of events that is hard to explain leads to a constructive result, we call it coincidence. When they lead to a destructive result, we call it an accident. In mind control, we learn how to trigger coincidences. Just a coincidence is a phrase we do not use. My lottery-winning dream convinced me of the existence of higher intelligence and its ability to communicate with me. That it did so while I was asleep and profoundly disturbed about my life's work is not at all remarkable as I see it now. Thousands of others have received information in their dreams in some paranormal way when they were in despair or danger or at turning points in their lives. Many such dreams are recorded in the Bible. However, at the time, the fact that it happened to me seemed like nothing less than a miracle. I remembered from my readings that Freud said, sleep creates favorable conditions for telepathy. To account for my dream, I had to go further and say that sleep creates favorable conditions for receiving information from higher intelligence. Then I went still further and wondered if we had to be like someone waiting passively for the telephone to ring. Could we not dial the number ourselves to communicate with higher intelligence on our own initiative? As a religious person, I reasoned that if we can reach God through prayer, surely we can develop a method for reaching higher intelligence. As you will see later, in chapter 15, where I speak of God and higher intelligence, I am speaking of different things. Kone friend. Yes, my experiments showed that we can reach higher intelligence in several ways. One of them is dream control, which is very simple and easily learned. You cannot count on bright lights to help you recall dreams, but you can count on the cumulative effect of programming yourself, while at your level, to remember them. While meditating just before going to sleep, say, I want to remember a dream. I will remember a dream. Now go to sleep with paper and pencil by your bedside. When you awaken, whether during the night or in the morning, write down what you remember of a dream. Keep practicing this night after night, and your recall will be clearer, more complete. When you are satisfied with your improved skill, you are ready for step 2. During meditation before going to sleep, review a problem that can be solved with information or advice. Be sure that you really care about solving it. Silly questions evoke silly answers. Now program yourself with these words. I want to have a dream that will contain information to solve the problem I have in mind. I will have such a dream, remember it, and understand it. When you awaken during the night or in the morning, review the dream you recall most vividly and search it for meaning. Your words have power. Words are not just mere reflections of our thoughts. They shape our reality. This simple exercise will demonstrate the profound impact of your imagination and words. Let's try an exercise. Imagine you are standing in your kitchen, holding a lemon fresh from the refrigerator. Feel its coolness in your hand. Observe its waxy yellow skin, punctuated with small green points at either end. Give it a gentle squeeze. Sense its firmness and weight. Now, bring the lemon to your nose and inhale deeply. The scent is unmistakably lemon. Cut it in half, and the aroma intensifies. Now, take a deep bite, letting the juice swirl in your mouth. The taste is uniquely tart and tangy. If your mouth is watering, you've experienced the power of words firsthand. Words alone, not even reflecting reality but merely a product of your imagination, have triggered a physical response. The implications. Words have power. They don't just describe reality, they create it. Your brain doesn't distinguish between imagined and real experiences. It responds to your words as if they were true. Consider this. Every time you say something gives you a headache or makes you sick, your brain takes it literally. Over time, these words can manifest in your body, causing actual discomfort or illness. Conversely, positive words can foster well-being and health. Mind control and words. In mind control, the words we use at different levels of mind, alpha and theta, are incredibly powerful. Positive affirmations like day by day, in every way, I am getting better and better, can trigger your body's healing processes. This method, developed by Dr. Emile Coué, has helped thousands cure themselves of various ailments through the power of positive autosuggestion. Real-life applications. A soldier who had only attended the first day of a mind control course used these affirmations to overcome severe stress and physical symptoms caused by an abusive sergeant. By meditating and repeating positive phrases, he found peace and recovered his health. Similarly, a nurse anesthetist in Oklahoma whispers positive instructions to patients under anesthesia, speeding their recovery and improving their outlook. Her work illustrates the profound effect words can have, even at deep levels of consciousness. Everyday mindfulness. Incorporate positive language into your daily life. Instead of complaining or using negative phrases, choose words that uplift and inspire. Your brain and body are listening and will respond accordingly. Whether it's expressing gratitude, affirming your strengths, or simply reframing challenges as opportunities, the words you use can transform your reality. Remember, your words have power. Use them wisely, and they will shape a healthier, happier life for you and those around you. In the boundless realm of human potential, where dreams take flight on the wings of possibility, lies the extraordinary power of imagination. Unlike willpower, which wrestles with resistance like a heavy weight in the ring, imagination waltzes effortlessly toward its goals. It doesn't demand a battle. It paints a vivid picture of success and pulls you toward it magnetically. Emile Coué, a sage of the mind, once noted, "When the will and the imagination are in conflict, it is always the imagination that wins." Think about it. When you truly want to shed an unwanted habit, it's not about brute force, but about envisioning the life you desire so vividly that the old fades away on its own. Take weight loss, for example. Instead of fixating on what you shouldn't eat, immerse yourself in the sensory delights of your new, healthier self. See the sleek figure in the mirror, feel the smoothness of your skin, taste the delicious foods that nourish you, smell the aromas of your wholesome meals, hear the praise of loved ones. Visualize it all with such intensity that your mind and body align effortlessly toward your goal. Or consider smoking cessation, a journey not of deprivation but of newfound freedom. Picture yourself in moments you typically light up, but this time, see yourself content without cigarettes. Feel the clarity in your senses, revel in the vitality, and declare with calm certainty, "I am a non-smoker." Let your imagination rewrite the script, nudging your habits gently toward the life you envision. In this realm of imagination, where belief meets desire and expectation, transformation is not just possible, it's inevitable. Harness this power and watch as it guides you toward the life you've always imagined. Using your mind to improve your health is like uncovering a hidden superpower within yourself. Imagine being able to heal wounds, reduce pain, and even influence chronic conditions, all with the incredible strength of your own thoughts. I've spent years meeting countless individuals who have tapped into this power through techniques like mind control. They've achieved astonishing self-healings that defy conventional medicine's expectations. It's not just about belief, it's about understanding the profound connection between your mind and body. In our modern world, where prescription drugs often come with daunting side effects, the idea of using your mind for healing can seem unconventional. Yet, medical research continues to uncover the deep-seated link between our mental state and physical well-being. It's a fascinating journey of discovery that reveals just how mysteriously potent our minds can be. Imagine a method that not only helps combat illnesses, but also enhances the body's own healing mechanisms. Techniques like those taught in mind control, including practices pioneered by figures like Emile Coué, offer a compelling pathway. They empower individuals to harness their mental energies, promoting faster recovery and improved overall health. It's not about replacing traditional medical advice, but complementing it. Consultation with healthcare professionals remains crucial. Yet the ability to amaze doctors with the speed and effectiveness of your recovery, using methods they may not yet fully understand, is a testament to the untapped potential of mind-body interactions. Through structured practices, individuals learn to enter focused states of mind, like alpha and theta, where the body's natural repair processes can flourish. Visualization becomes a powerful tool, allowing one to mentally direct healing energies towards areas of need. The result? Graduates report controlling headaches, asthma, and even reducing reliance on medication. Stories abound of individuals who have defied chronic conditions, from migraine sufferers finding relief to remarkable cases like Sister Barbara Burns, who improved her eyesight through focused meditation. The evidence is compelling. These are not tales of vague miracles, but documented instances where mental discipline has visibly altered physical outcomes. Even in the realm of serious diseases like cancer, pioneers like Dr. O. Carl Simonton have integrated mind-body techniques into treatment. They've shown how positive attitudes and visualization can complement traditional therapies, influencing the course of disease. The journey of using your mind to enhance health is ongoing. It requires dedication. 15 minutes a day can make a significant difference. It's about embracing a mindset of positivity, love, and self-forgiveness, which not only aids in healing, but also enriches daily life. As we continue to explore this frontier, one thing becomes clear. The power of the mind to heal is not just a concept. It's a transformative reality waiting to be embraced by all who seek to optimize their health and well-being. An intimate exercise for lovers. In a captivating address before the Mind Control Group, Mrs. Simonton spoke passionately about the immense stresses in life which, if not properly managed, can lead to illness. She emphasized the rarity of good marriages among her patients and how such a union can significantly bolster a cancer patient's will to live. What makes a good marriage? She pondered aloud. While definitive answers are elusive, she noted that her own marriage of 36 rich and interesting years to Paula has been extraordinarily fulfilling, even though the exact reasons remain a beautiful mystery. For those fortunate enough to share a strong marital bond, or for those seeking to enhance their relationship, she offered a unique approach to deepen intimacy, not through physical closeness alone, but through a profound mental connection cultivated through shared, meditative practice. Building a foundation of intimacy. The essence of a good marriage, Simonton proposed, is not merely physical intimacy, but a deep mutual understanding and acceptance. Drawing from the Mind Control course, she described a subtle but powerful connection that students often feel. A bond formed through shared intense experiences, similar to those forged in the crucible of war or unexpected confinement. This connection, she explained, transcends superficial interactions and taps into a durable, psychic level of intimacy. It's a connection that can be intentionally fostered by couples through a shared meditative exercise, enhancing their bond in ways that might otherwise take a lifetime to achieve. Setting the scene. Choose a place where both partners feel most relaxed and happy. It could be a cherished vacation spot or an entirely imagined paradise, as long as it evokes pleasant memories for both. Step-by-step guide. 1. Sit comfortably, close to each other, and close your eyes. 2. One partner begins by saying, "I'm going to count slowly from 10 to 1, and with each count, you will feel yourself going deeper into a pleasant, meditative level of mind." 10-9, feel yourself going deeper. 8-7-6, deeper and deeper. 5-4, deeper still. 3-2-1. You are now relaxed at a deep, pleasant level of mind. With your help, I will join you there. 3. The other partner responds, "I will count slowly from 10 to 1, and with each count, we will come closer in a deep level of mind. 10, 9, feel yourself going deeper with me. 8, 7, 6, deeper and deeper together. 5, 4, deeper still and closer. 3, 2, 1. We are now both relaxed at a pleasant level of mind. Let us go deeper together. 4, one partner then says, all right, let's go very deep together. Let's experience our place of relaxation together. The more we experience this, the deeper we will go. Notice the sky. 5, the other responds, yes, it's clear, with a few drifting clouds. Continue to describe the scene together, immersing in the sensory details. Once both are deeply relaxed and fully experiencing their shared place of relaxation, affirm the commitment to each other's happiness. I want most in life to make you happy, and only then do I want to make myself happy. The other echoes, and I want most to make you happy, and only then to make myself happy. Allow a period of silent communion, which can be enhanced by gazing into each other's eyes. This deep, mutual immersion fosters a powerful and lasting sense of connection. The power of physical and psychic intimacy. Simonton cautioned that this exercise should only be undertaken with mutual understanding and agreement to avoid any discomfort. The experience, she assured, will become a cherished part of their relationship, strengthening their bond on a profound level. She also highlighted the importance of physical closeness, as shared spaces and frequent contact help auras to complement each other, enhancing compatibility and emotional intimacy. Enriching the marital bond. Sex, often viewed as the cornerstone of a good marriage, is more a result than a cause of a strong bond. Simonton urged couples to experience sex not just as a physical act, but as a deep, shared experience at different depths and intensities. This requires a relaxed, meditative mind, allowing for a flow that transcends technique. Becoming psychically sensitive, she concluded, can greatly enrich a marriage. Long, happy unions often naturally lead to deep psychic understanding, but with deliberate effort, this profound connection can be achieved much sooner, enriching and improving the marital bond immeasurably. You can practice ESP, unlocking the secrets of the mind. Is ESP real? In today's world, the existence of extrasensory perception is widely acknowledged. Studies have demonstrated with statistical precision that we can access information beyond our 5 traditional senses. This information can pertain to the past, present, or future, and can originate from nearby or distant locations. Time, space, and even physical barriers like Faraday cages are no match for the mysterious extrasensory faculty driving ESP. Redefining ESP. ESP stands for extrasensory perception. However, this term is somewhat misleading. Extrasensory suggests a realm beyond our sensory capabilities, implying we have no means of perceiving without the 5 senses. Yet, we clearly do perceive information beyond these senses. In mind control, we prefer the term effective sensory projection. This accurately captures our active process of projecting awareness to gather desired information, going beyond the passive notion of perception. Experiencing ESP in mind control classes, we don't merely test if people are psychic. We already know they are. Instead, we train individuals to harness their psychic abilities in practical and transformative ways. Over the course of about 40 hours of instruction and exercises, students learn to function psychically, achieving feats that profoundly change their lives. Training techniques. Students practice deep meditation and visualization exercises, projecting themselves into imagined environments. They begin with simple tasks, like visualizing the details of their homes, and progress to more complex exercises, like entering the walls of their homes, testing new environments, and projecting themselves into inanimate objects and living beings. These exercises strengthen the imaginative mind and develop psychic abilities. The power of imagination. The imagination, often dismissed as a creator of nonsense, is actually a powerful tool. Through guided exercises, students learn to trust their imaginative insights, leading to remarkable psychic results. This process demonstrates that our minds are not confined to our physical bodies, but can extend beyond them to gather information and perform tasks. Casework. In the final phase of training, students apply their skills in real-life scenarios. They diagnose physical ailments in people they have never met with surprising accuracy. This involves mental projections, consultations with imaginary counselors, and the use of symbolic instruments in their mental laboratories. These exercises reveal the immense potential of the mind when properly trained. The role of counselors. Students evoke two imaginary counselors, a man and a woman, to assist in their psychic work. These counselors, though products of the imagination, provide valuable guidance and support. The relationship with these counselors is unique to each student and evolves over time, contributing to their psychic development. Real-world applications. The practical applications of ESP are vast. Graduates of mind control programs report successes in diagnosing illnesses, finding lost objects, and understanding complex situations through their trained psychic abilities. These skills, once developed, can be applied to benefit themselves and others in everyday life. Conclusion: as you progress through the techniques in this guide, you will find yourself increasingly capable of practicing ESP. With deep meditation, visualization, and the exercises described, you will unlock the gateways to the psychic world. By the end of your training, you will have the confidence and ability to function psychically, forever altering your perception of reality. Embark on this journey and discover the extraordinary potential within your own mind. The world of ESP awaits. Form your own practice group. Imagine the incredible journey of developing your mental abilities, just as we do in mind control classes. With consistent effort and a touch of enjoyment, you'll see progress. The exercises so far can be practiced alone, but soon you'll need a group to advance further. Here's how to make it happen. Start with a solid foundation. Before diving into the first exercise in this book, gather a group of at least 6 like-minded individuals who are equally committed to learning and practicing these techniques. Keep in regular contact as you all progress. Once everyone has mastered the exercises, it's time to meet and begin casework. Dedicate at least a full day for your first session. Preparing for the first session. Each member should bring at least 4 file cards with detailed information about seriously ailing individuals. This includes their name, age, location, and ailment details. These specifics will aid in verification later. Initial exercises. Begin by mentally projecting yourselves into metal objects. While you won't have access to large metal pieces like in our classes, you can use everyday items, dimes and pennies for silver and copper, a ring for gold, and a small magnet for iron. Study these objects carefully, then mentally picture each one, expand it in your mind until it fills the room, and perform your tests. Next, move on to fruits, vegetables, and finally, a pet. Success comes when everyone distinctly feels the differences between their examinations of each object. Your impressions might differ from others, but that's okay. What you discover becomes your reference point. The role of counselors. Although this book can't help you evoke counselors, you can proceed without them. If you manage to do it independently, great, but don't worry if not. Conducting casework. Pair off as we do in mind control classes. Follow the script provided in Chapter 12, which the orientalogist uses when presenting cases. Creating the right environment. Choose a quiet place. Ensure your practice area is free from interruptions. Practice diligently. All group members should have successfully completed all exercises in the book. Check your egos. Celebrate each other's successes without competition. Progress at your own pace. Sometimes, the slowest learners become the best psychics. Leverage experience. If you know a mind control graduate, invite them. Their experience will be invaluable. Trust your intuition. As a psychic, let go of doubts and follow your instincts. Your first impressions are often correct. Stay vocal. Describe what you see as you scan the body from top to bottom. Supporting each other. Orientologists, avoid giving hints. Encourage your psychic without guiding them towards specific answers. Simply state, I have no information on that, if they're off track. Be patient. Success will come, sometimes slowly, but it will come. Over 500,000 people have succeeded, and so will you. Ongoing practice. Keep meeting regularly even after becoming proficient. Your skills will improve, and eventually, you'll be able to work cases alone, becoming more attuned to the subtle messages of everyday life. Legal considerations. Avoid using present group members as cases to avoid legal issues. Instead, focus on psychic detection from a distance. Developing your skills. When you detect an abnormality, Don't rush to inform the person. That's for their physician to handle. Your role is to mentally correct what you detect. Inspirational story. Take inspiration from Jim Needham, a flight instructor who initially struggled but eventually became one of our most reliable psychics. Perseverance paid off, and he now effortlessly integrates psychic abilities into his daily life. His story underscores that everyone's path to success is unique. By forming your practice group and following these guidelines, you'll embark on an enriching journey, enhancing your mental abilities together. Keep supporting each other, practice diligently, and celebrate each milestone on your path to mastery. How to help others with mind control. Imagine having the ability to detect illnesses in people you've never met. This might sound astonishing, but there's more. When we project our awareness into someone's body, we can also project healing. This process involves energy guided by our intentions. When we shift our focus from merely gathering information to promoting healing, we change the nature of this energy. Linking intentions to energy. How do we connect our intentions to this energy to achieve our desired outcomes? Pure intention, akin to willpower, plays a crucial role. As I discussed in the chapter on habit control, willpower alone isn't sufficient. Just as we visualize abnormalities to detect them, we visualize ideal conditions without these abnormalities for psychic healing. It's that straightforward. You don't need to master complex techniques to be an effective psychic healer. Even in the early stages of meditation and visualization, you can achieve significant results. The balance of life's possibilities. Life's possibilities often hang in a delicate balance. With a small push, you can tip this balance in your favor. Sometimes, when the balance is already tipped, it requires a more experienced psychic to restore it. Don't wait until you feel completely proficient in mind control to begin psychic healing. You might miss invaluable opportunities to help others. I began my healing work before mastering mind control or having an organized healing methodology. I experimented with different methods, achieving varying results. The key was not waiting. Enough successful healings established my reputation as a healer along the US-Mexican border. An early healing experience. In 1959, I heard about a parish priest near Laredo suffering from painful knee swelling for 15 years. Unable to kneel during Mass, the Archbishop had granted him a dispensation, but the priest still felt he was compromising a sacred ritual. I offered my help, explaining that my work in parapsychology produced results similar to faith healing. Initially skeptical, the priest later contacted me after reading about parapsychology. He allowed me to try my methods, and after our session, he experienced significant improvement. 3 days later, he could walk and kneel without discomfort, a result of mental projection and visualization. The healing process. During our conversation, I studied the priest's appearance, mannerisms, and voice. Later, at home, I visualized him in perfect health while holding my breath, a method I no longer use. Instead, I now rely on a vivid mental screen, visualizing the person in perfect health with confidence. Steps for effective psychic healing. 1. Understand the condition. Know the person's ailment, either psychically or objectively. 2. Meditate and visualize. At your meditative level, project the person onto your mental screen as they are, then visualize a correction, and finally see them in perfect health. 3. Conviction. Believe that the healthy image is the reality, not something that will be achieved, but something that is already true. 4. Feel accomplishment. Trust the moment when you feel you have done enough and count yourself out to beta, feeling rejuvenated. The power of belief. Psychic healing relies on desire, belief, and expectancy. Visualize with conviction, and you'll witness remarkable coincidences. Confidence and faith are crucial in psychic work, similar to their importance in religion. Healing others and yourself. Healing others is invigorating and beneficial for the healer. Contrary to some beliefs, you can heal yourself without losing your power. Absent healing, healing from a distance is also effective. The importance of secrecy. When making a wish or visualizing healing, secrecy seems to enhance the energy. Keep your healing work private to avoid dissipating its power. In essence, psychic healing involves mental projection, visualization, and unwavering belief. By mastering these techniques, you can help others and yourself achieve better health and well-being. Some speculations. In the labyrinthine journey from chapters 3 to 15, akin to the mind control course, we ventured into uncharted territories of the mind, aiming to harness its vast potential for everyday problem solving. My reflections here are the fruits of over 3 decades of exploration and experimentation. Born into poverty, my approach has always been rooted in practicality, addressing life's immediate challenges head-on. Yet, as with any profound journey, curiosity compels us to speculate. The marvels I've encountered beckon deeper contemplation. My thoughts, shaped by extensive reading, interactions with esteemed colleagues, and a rich Christian heritage, are admittedly not entirely original. One revelation that astounded me was the harmony between my practical findings and my religious convictions. Historically, science and religion have had a tumultuous relationship. Personally, I've never experienced this discord. Even more astonishing, my discoveries align not only with Christianity, but also with other religions and worldviews. Among mind control enthusiasts, you'll find atheists, Protestants, Catholics, Jews, Muslims, Buddhists, Hindus, scientists, and scholars from diverse disciplines. Does this suggest that mind control is devoid of inherent values, neither good nor bad, like a mathematical formula? Although I promise speculations, I hold firm convictions on this, supported by logic. Allow me to present them in a catechism-like manner. 1. Does the universe have laws? Absolutely. Science is uncovering them. 2. Can we break these laws? No. Jump from a building and you'll fall. Make yourself sick, but the laws remain intact. We break, not the laws. 3. Can the universe think about itself? Since we, a part of the universe, can think, it's reasonable to infer the whole can. 4. Is the universe indifferent to us? How could it be? We are part of it, and it responds to us. 5. Are we fundamentally good or bad? In our deepest meditative states, we are capable only of good. These convictions shape my reality profoundly. Reality, as best defined, is the shared dream of all humanity. Our perceptions, tailored for convenience, often obscure the true nature of things. Solid objects aren't truly solid, distant objects aren't smaller, they're all energy. Everything, from colors to sounds, exists due to varying frequencies. Even matter, as Einstein's E equals mc2 teaches us, is energy in another state. Here lies the crux. There is no opposite for energy because everything is energy, including thoughts. Thus, thoughts can influence both things and events. As for time, it remains enigmatic. Time seems to present different facets depending on our perspective. To navigate daily life, we perceive time linearly, from past to future. However, in meditative states like alpha and theta, we glimpse the future, suggesting it sends energy ahead, making time itself a form of energy. In my early hypnosis experiments, regressing my children in age caused them to lurch right, as if moving backward in time mirrored physical movement. Returning them to the present resulted in a leftward lurch. This led me to wonder if orienting myself with planetary time flow could aid temporal navigation. Facing south during meditation, with the future on my left and the past on my right, seemed to enhance my temporal orientation. Now let's ponder a grander question. I've often mentioned higher intelligence. Is this a euphemism for God? Speaking from faith, my answer is no. I reserve the term higher intelligence for something I deeply respect but do not equate with God. The universe operates with remarkable efficiency, suggesting a higher order, but not direct divine intervention in every mundane action. For routine life decisions, I rely on my learned abilities. For extraordinary guidance, I turn to higher intelligence, and for profound spiritual direction, I pray to God. Intelligence, in my view, forms a continuum from inanimate matter to God. I've discovered scientific methods to communicate with each level of this continuum, verifiable through repetition and accessible to anyone following my methods. One final speculation: humanity has just completed an evolutionary stage, the development of our brain. The next phase, already unfolding, involves the development of our mind. Soon, psychic abilities, now rare, will become commonplace, as they are among mind control graduates and diligent readers of this book. These speculations reveal my worldview, but do mind control graduates share this perspective? Not necessarily. Take, for example, the tendency among some to become vegetarians, like my close associate Harry McKnight, while I still relish a good steak. The Mastery Checklist: Unleashing the Art of Influence. As you venture through the labyrinth of techniques I've meticulously crafted, envision yourself as a sorcerer wielding the arcane arts of influence. Just as every sorcerer selects their most potent spells, so too shall you refine your arsenal of persuasion. Picture this. Amidst the myriad techniques unveiled across the tomes of chapters 3 through 14, you'll uncover gems that resonate with your essence. These are the ones that seamlessly align with your charisma, your flair for the dramatic, your magnetic charm. And fear not, for even if some techniques momentarily slip through the cracks of your consciousness, fear not. A mere glance back at these chapters will reignite the flames of mastery, restoring your grip on the arcane and revitalizing your spellbinding prowess. Behold, the compendium of your influence, distilled into a single, tantalizing checklist. 1. How to learn to meditate in the morning. 2. How to leave your meditation level. 3. How to meditate at any time of day. 4. The first step in visualization, your mental screen. 5. The first step in dynamic meditation. 6. How to solve problems with meditation. 7. How to use the three fingers technique for instant recall. 8. Steps towards speed learning. 9. How to remember your dreams. 10. How to dream solutions to problems. 11. How to rid yourself of unwanted habits, overeating, smoking. 12. How to function psychically. 13. How to do psychic healing. 14. How to heal yourself. 15. How to improve your marriage. Next, we will learn about this checklist one by one. How to learn to meditate in the morning? The morning ritual of Alpha Awakening. As the first light filters through the curtains, awakening to a new dawn, begin your ritual. Attend to nature's call if needed, then return to the sanctuary of your bed, where magic awaits. With a gentle flick, set your alarm for just 15 minutes ahead, a safeguard against drifting back into the realm of dreams. Now, here's where the alchemy begins. Close your eyes and cast your gaze upward, peering behind your eyelids at a precise 20-degree angle. It's a curious trick of the mind, one not fully grasped by science, yet potent in its simplicity. This slight adjustment of vision alone coaxes your brain into the elusive alpha state. Next, the enchantment unfolds. Commence a slow countdown, each number whispered into the silence at 2-second intervals. From 100, glide backward through the numbers, each digit a stepping stone deeper into alpha's embrace. Keep your focus. Let the numbers guide you. In this dance of consciousness, you'll find yourself effortlessly slipping into alpha's serene waters, embracing its tranquility with the very first countdown. And as you awaken in alpha, feel the morning unfold with newfound clarity and calm, a testament to the power within your mind's quiet depths. How to leave your meditation level. Harnessing the power within, a mind control technique. In the realm of mind control, we wield a potent method, mentally affirming, I will emerge slowly, counting from 1 to 5, awakening refreshed and rejuvenated. 1, 2, ready to open your eyes. 3, eyes opening. 4, 5, eyes wide open, fully alert and feeling more alive than ever before. This simple yet profound ritual taps into the depths of our consciousness, guiding us to a state of heightened awareness and vitality. How to meditate at any time of day. Embarking on the path of relaxation and focus. Find yourself a comfortable chair or perch upon a bed, feet planted firmly on the floor, or perhaps crossed in the lotus position for those who prefer. Let your hands rest gently in your lap, ensuring your head maintains a balanced posture, not slumped. Begin your journey into relaxation by directing your focus to each part of your body. Start with the left foot, then journey up through the left leg, then down to the right foot, and so forth. Consciously release tension from each area until you reach the throat, face, eyes, and finally the soothing crown of your scalp. Prepare to be astonished by how much tension melts away with this mindful approach. Next, fix your gaze upon a point about 45 degrees above your eye level, whether it be a spot on the ceiling or a place on the wall before you. Allow your eyelids to gently close as a sense of tranquility settles upon you. Begin your countdown journey from 50 down to 1. Practice this rhythm for 10 days, then shift to counting from 10 to 1 for the following 10 days. Eventually, settle into the calming cadence of counting from 5 to 1 henceforth. As your practice evolves, embrace the freedom to meditate not just in the mornings, but at any time of day. Establish a routine that beckons you to meditate 2 or 3 times daily, dedicating about 15 minutes to each session. In this way, you cultivate a sanctuary of peace and clarity within your daily life. Feel free to use this guide whenever you wish to practice. The first step in visualization, your mental screen. Imagine you're setting up a unique tool for your mind, a mental screen, like a grand cinema screen suspended 6 feet in front of you. It's not just behind your eyelids, but a vivid, 3-dimensional space waiting to be filled with your chosen focus. This screen will become your canvas for visualization, a powerful tool for concentration and clarity. To begin, project something familiar onto this mental screen, a simple object like an orange or an apple. Let it appear in full detail, its texture, color, and every curve. As you enter your meditative state, keep this image sharp and clear, enhancing its realism with each session. Dive into the intricacies of your chosen object, letting it occupy your entire mental space. This practice of visualization not only sharpens your focus, but also opens doors to deeper meditative experiences. As you grow accustomed to this technique, you'll discover endless possibilities for using your mental screen to explore and expand your inner world. Feel free to use this method to enhance your meditation practice. The first step in dynamic meditation. Now, before you enter your meditative state, recall something pleasant, no matter how small, that occurred yesterday or today. Take a moment to revisit it in your mind, savoring the details. Once you're settled into your meditative state, project this memory onto your mental screen with vivid clarity. Remember the sights, the smells, the sounds, and the emotions you felt during that moment. Capture every detail as if you're reliving it in real time. You'll notice a remarkable difference between your ordinary memory in the waking state, beta, and the heightened recall during meditation, alpha. It's akin to the disparity between saying the word swim and actually immersing yourself in the water. This exercise not only enhances your ability to focus and visualize, but also deepens your connection to past experiences, making them richer and more meaningful in your meditative practice. Experience how this technique can enrich your meditation sessions with vivid memories and heightened awareness. How to solve problems with meditation. Choose a real problem that you're currently facing, one that hasn't yet resolved itself. Imagine, for instance, that your boss has been unusually ill-tempered lately. Here are 3 steps to follow once you reach your meditative state. Step 1. On your mental screen, vividly recreate a recent event involving the problem. Relive the moment for a brief period. Step 2. Gently push this scene off the screen to the right. Replace it with a new scene set in the near future. Tomorrow, perhaps, where everyone around your boss is cheerful and he receives positive news. Visualize him in a much improved mood. If you know the specific cause of the problem, visualize its resolution with equal vividness. Step 3. Push this scene off the screen to the right and introduce another scene from the left. Picture your boss now happy and congenial, as pleasant as you know he can be. Immerse yourself in this scene, experiencing it with all your senses, as if it were unfolding in reality. Stay with this positive image for a while, soaking in the full sensation. Now, as I count to 5, you will awaken feeling refreshed and better than before. You can be confident that you've set positive forces in motion to bring about the outcome you desire. Try this method to harness the power of visualization in addressing real-life challenges effectively. How to use the 3 fingers technique for instant recall. Just bring together the thumb and first 2 fingers of either hand and watch as your mind begins to shift to a deeper level. Go ahead, try it now. Nothing immediate will happen. It's not yet a triggering mechanism, but here's how you can turn it into one. As you reach your meditative state, silently or aloud, affirm to yourself, "Whenever I join my fingers together like this, join them now." For a serious purpose, I will instantly reach this level of mind to accomplish whatever I desire. Feel the subtle change in your mental state as you make this gesture. It's a simple yet powerful tool to activate your mind's potential and focus it on achieving your goals. Use this technique to harness your mind's potential for focused achievement during your meditative practice. Steps toward speed learning. There are 2 learning techniques. Let's start with the simpler, though not necessarily the easier one. The 3 fingers technique, once mastered to the point where you can instantly reach your level of deep focus and operate consciously there, becomes a powerful tool during activities like listening to lectures or reading books. It enhances concentration significantly, embedding information more deeply. Later, you'll find it easier to recall information at the beta level and even easier at the alpha level. Picture a student in an exam, fingers together, effortlessly recalling textbook details and hearing the instructor's voice as if they were in class. The second technique is more complex but builds upon your practice of mind control. It combines the effectiveness of learning at the alpha level with reinforcement at the beta level, requiring a tape recorder. Imagine you have a dense textbook chapter to master, needing not just recall but comprehension. In the initial step, stay in outer consciousness, beta, and read the chapter aloud into the recorder. Then, enter your meditative state, play back the recording, and focus deeply on your own voice as it recounts the material. These techniques offer dynamic ways to enhance learning and retention through focused mental states. How to remember your dreams. You can't rely on bright lights to help you recall your dreams, but you can trust the power of consistent self-programming while meditating to enhance your dream memory. Before you drift off to sleep, enter your meditative state and say, "I want to remember a dream. I will remember a dream." Then, go to sleep with paper and pencil ready by your bedside. When you wake up, whether in the middle of the night or in the morning, jot down whatever you remember from your dream. By practicing this nightly, you'll find that your dream recall becomes clearer and more complete over time. Keep at it, and watch as your nocturnal adventures become vivid stories you can remember and reflect upon. How to dream solutions to problems. During your pre-sleep meditation, focus on a genuine problem that can be resolved with the right information or advice. Ensure it's something you genuinely care about, as trivial questions will only yield trivial answers. Program yourself with these words. I want to have a dream that will contain information to solve the problem I have in mind. I will have such a dream, remember it, and understand it. Feel the intention behind your words, and let your subconscious mind work its magic while you sleep. This practice can lead to insightful and meaningful dreams that provide the guidance you seek. How to rid yourself of unwanted habits. Overeating. Imagine how elated and confident you will feel when you are as thin as you want to be. With all this firmly in mind, go to your level. Create your mental screen and project onto it a visualization of yourself as you are now. Let this image fade away, and from the left, representing the future, slide in an image of yourself as you ultimately want to be, perhaps using an old photograph of a thinner you. As you mentally gaze at the new you, imagine in as much detail as you can what it will feel like to be this thin. How will it feel when you bend over to tie your shoelaces? Walk upstairs? Fit into clothing that is now too small? Walk on a beach in a bathing suit? Take your time and truly feel all these sensations. Go through each of the 5 senses, one at a time. How will your attitude toward yourself change as a result of achieving this goal? Now, mentally review your new diet. Not just what you will eat, but how much, and select a few healthy snacks for between meals, like raw carrots. Tell yourself that this is all the food your body will need and that it will not send you hunger pangs asking for more. Use this powerful visualization technique to motivate and guide yourself toward your weight loss goals. How to rid yourself of unwanted habits. Smoking. Go to your level and see yourself on your mental screen in the situation where you normally smoke your first cigarette of the day. Visualize yourself, fully at ease, from that moment until the end of an hour, doing everything you would normally do except smoking. If, for example, the hour is 7:30 to 8:30 a.m., say to yourself, I am now and will remain a former smoker from 7:30 to 8:30 a.m. I enjoy being a former smoker during this hour. It is easy and I am used to it. Feel the calmness and satisfaction as you navigate through your morning without reaching for a cigarette. Imagine the fresh taste in your mouth, the clear breath in your lungs, and the sense of accomplishment growing within you. Picture yourself engaging in your usual activities, but with a newfound ease and freedom. Repeat this visualization daily, reinforcing your new identity as a former smoker. Celebrate each hour you conquer, knowing that you're building a healthier, smoke-free future, 1 hour at a time. How to function psychically, how to do psychic healing, how to heal yourself. The first is to begin, in beta, to feel yourself becoming a loving and therefore a forgiving person, and to consider love as an end in itself. This will probably require a pretty thorough mental house cleaning. See Chapter 8. Second, go to your level. This alone is a major step towards self-healing because, as I mentioned much earlier, at this level, the negative work of the mind, all its guilts and angers, is neutralized, and the body is set free to do what nature designed it to do, repair itself. You may, of course, have very real feelings of guilt and anger, but we have found that these will be experienced only at the outer or beta level, and they tend to disappear as you practice mind control. Third, mentally speak to yourself about step 1. Express your desire to achieve a thorough mental house cleaning, to use positive words, to think positively, to become a loving, forgiving person. Fourth, mentally experience the illness that is troubling you. Use the mental screen and see and feel the illness. This should be brief. Its purpose is simply to focus your healing energies where they are needed. Fifth, quickly erase this image of your illness and experience yourself as completely cured. Feel the freedom and happiness of being in perfect health. Hold on to this image, linger over it, enjoy it, and know that you deserve it. Know that now in this healthy state, you are fully in tune with nature's intentions for you. Sixth, reinforce your mental house cleaning once again, and end by saying to yourself, every day, in every way, I am getting better, better, and better. How to improve your marriage. 1. Choose your happy place. Begin by selecting a place where you both feel happiest and most relaxed. This could be a vacation spot you've enjoyed together, or a place with especially pleasant shared memories. It can even be a place you both imagine and create together. Avoid choosing a place where only one of you has been, as this can disrupt the symmetry of the experience and diminish the sense of sharing. 2. Get comfortable. Sit comfortably, close to each other, facing one another. Relax, and let your eyes close. 3. Guided descent into relaxation. One of you will start by saying something like this. I'm going to count slowly from 10 to 1, and with each count, you will feel yourself going deeper into a pleasant, meditative level of mind. 10, 9, feel yourself going deeper. 8, 7, 6, deeper and deeper. 5, 4, deeper still. 3, 2, 1. You are now relaxed at a deep, duller, pleasant level of mind. With your help, I will join you there. 4. Reciprocal descent. The other person will respond, I will count slowly from 10 to 1, and with each count, we'll come closer in a deep level of mind. 10, 9, feel yourself going deeper with me. 8, 7, 6, deeper and deeper together. 5, 4, deeper still and closer. 3, 2, 1. We are now both relaxed at a pleasant level of mind. Let us go deeper together. 5. Experience together. The first person will then say, all right, let's go very deep together. Let's experience our place of relaxation together. The more we experience this, the deeper we will go. Notice the sky. 6. Joint visualization. Respond with yes, it's clear, with a few drifting clouds. Each of you will slowly, spontaneously describe the scene you are experiencing together. The temperature, the colors, the sounds, all the pleasant details. 7. Shared intentions. When you are both at a deep level, fully experiencing your place of relaxation, one of you will say, I want most in life to make you happy, and only then do I want to make myself happy. 8. Mutual commitment. The other will reply, and I want most to make you happy, and only then to make myself happy. 9. Silent communion. Allow a period of silent communion, lasting as long as you wish. For some, this period of silent communion may be experienced even more deeply by gazing into each other's eyes. Experienced meditators can remain at alpha or theta levels with their eyes open. If this feels uncomfortable, do not force it. This shared meditation practice will help deepen your connection, allowing you to experience profound levels of relaxation and mutual understanding. Enjoy the journey together. The enigmatic work of a psychiatrist, harnessing the power of mind control. In the intricate world of mental health, the journey into the depths of the human mind often feels like venturing into uncharted territory. José, a prominent figure in the field of mind control, has meticulously laid out the principles and practices of this profound technique, opening doors to the vast subconscious realms. For those daring enough to explore these powerful depths, questions about potential dangers naturally arise. Reassuringly, José and his colleagues maintain that the benefits of mind control far outweigh any risks, with no reported adverse effects among those who have undertaken the training. Among the most compelling advocates of mind control is Dr. Clancy D. McKenzie, a distinguished psychiatrist and psychoanalyst based in Philadelphia. Dr. McKenzie's impressive credentials include directing the Philadelphia Psychiatric Consultation Service and serving on the staff of the Philadelphia Psychiatric Center, alongside a robust private practice. With a background steeped in yoga, meditation, biofeedback, and parapsychology, Dr. McKenzie's curiosity about mind control was piqued in 1970. Intrigued by reports from his patients who experienced clairvoyance through mind control, Dr. McKenzie embarked on a personal journey of discovery, investigating the psychic phenomena at play. His interest was further fueled by Sigmund Freud's assertion that the future of psychotherapy lies in harnessing the patient's inherent energies, a concept vividly demonstrated in mind control classes. However, the presence of emotionally disturbed individuals in these classes led Dr. McKenzie to question the impact of the course on those with pre-existing conditions. To find answers, Dr. McKenzie, in collaboration with Dr. Lance S. Wright of the University of Pennsylvania, initiated a rigorous study involving 189 psychiatric patients over 4.5 years. Focusing on 75 individuals with severe psychological conditions, their research revealed consistent improvements in mental health among participants, debunking fears of adverse effects. One remarkable case involved a 29-year-old catatonic schizophrenic who, for the first time, stopped taking medication and began dating. Despite a temporary setback, the patient exhibited increased emotional energy and a brighter outlook post-training. Another patient, determined to commit suicide, found profound relief and stability after taking the course, illustrating mind control's transformative potential. Dr. McKenzie's findings were groundbreaking. Among 114 patients with neuroses, all reported significant benefits, validating mind control as a powerful tool in psychotherapy. His detailed observations highlighted improvements in emotional energy, reality perception, and problem-solving abilities, marking a paradigm shift in psychiatric treatment. Beyond therapy, Dr. McKenzie applied mind control techniques in medical diagnosis, achieving astonishing results. For instance, a patient's programmed dream accurately pinpointed an intestinal obstruction, leading to a non-surgical resolution, a testament to the mind's remarkable diagnostic capabilities. Dream control, a cornerstone of mind control, emerged as a revolutionary technique. Patients programmed dreams to uncover hidden psychological issues, leading to swift and profound breakthroughs. One patient, struggling with wrist-slashing behavior, resolved her issue overnight through a creatively insightful dream. Dr. McKenzie's pioneering work extends to exploring the potential of mind control in broader medical applications. His research aims to develop reliable methods for psychic diagnosis, potentially revolutionizing medical practice by providing accurate, non-invasive diagnostic tools. In a mind control graduate class, Dr. McKenzie's refined research design demonstrated an accuracy far exceeding chance, bolstering confidence in the technique's reliability. With statistical validation from the University of Pennsylvania, Dr. McKenzie's quest to integrate mind control into mainstream medical practice continues, promising a future where the mind's untapped potential can be harnessed for unparalleled therapeutic and diagnostic advancements. In summary, Dr. Clancy D. McKenzie's journey into mind control reveals a profound and safe method for exploring and harnessing the depths of the human mind. His work stands as a testament to the transformative power of mind control, offering new hope and healing in the field of psychiatry and beyond. Case instructions step into the realm of mind control. Here's your chance to delve into the mysterious and profound. Meet Debbie Vecchio, a 23-year-old residing in sunny Miami, Florida. She has a medical issue that might be unveiled by your intuitive prowess. 1. Visualize Debbie. Enter your mind control level. Picture Debbie vividly in your mind, focusing your energy on sensing her ailment. 2. Identify the illness. Once you feel you've pinpointed her issue, indicate it by filling in one circle only on diagram A. Make sure it's the circle closest to where you sensed or guessed the illness to be. Important note: filling in more than one circle on the diagram will result in disqualification. Take a break. Allow at least 10 minutes to elapse before moving on to Case B. Case B, instructions. Now meet Cynthia Cohen, a 21-year-old also from Miami, Florida. She has a medical issue as well, and your mind control abilities are once again needed. 1. Visualize Cynthia. Go to your mind control level and picture Cynthia, concentrating your desire to locate her illness. 2. Identify the illness. After you think you've located her problem, fill in one circle only on diagram B, nearest to where you sensed or guessed it to be. Remember, this experiment is about detection only, so hold off on sending any corrective healing. The importance of dual cases. By examining two different cases, Dr. McKenzie can distinguish between psychic insights and random guesses. For instance, if patient A has an injury to the left ankle and patient B does not, any markings on B's left ankle are likely guesses. Suppose 50 readers mark A's left ankle and 5 mark B's. Dr. McKenzie would subtract 5 from 50, concluding that 45 were likely operating psychically. Statistical analysis would then measure the significance of these results. A glitch in the plan. Unfortunately, a Florida physician provided 2 cases with injuries to the same area, complicating the original research design. Dr. McKenzie had to compare the number of correct responses with the next largest number of responses. Remarkably, the computer indicated that the results could only happen by chance once in nearly 1 billion times. Despite this, Dr. McKenzie didn't consider the experiment inclusive due to the deviation from his initial design. The path forward. Dr. McKenzie's research method, though still evolving, has produced statistically significant results in many experiments. He plans to refine the process further, moving beyond mere circle checking to provide mind control graduates with lists of medical ailments for more precise diagnosis. These preliminary studies, he said, point toward high levels of statistical significance. Although I'm not ready to draw conclusions yet, the potential for psychics to aid physicians in diagnosis could be a groundbreaking medical advancement. Hopes and future prospects. J. Wilfred Hahn, Mind Control's research director, shares this optimism. As a biochemist and former president of the Mind Science Foundation, Hahn believes Dr. McKenzie has made significant strides in research methodology. By filtering out irrelevant data, McKenzie can focus on the genuine psychic responses, much like a chemist isolating a trace element in water. Conclusion: Dr. McKenzie's innovative research holds promise for integrating psychic abilities into medical diagnostics, potentially leading to breakthroughs that could revolutionize the field. While it's too early to declare a definitive medical breakthrough, the journey toward harnessing the mind's untapped potential is well underway. Your self-esteem will soar. We waste too much of our time dragging ourselves under. If we spent one half of it just researching in our mind how to deal with life, we'd find we're so much stronger than we think. Singer-actress Carol Lawrence was quoted as saying in the Chicago Tribune on November 14, 1975. She became a mind control graduate on the recommendation of another graduate, singer Marguerite Piazza. True, most of us are imprisoned by narrow ideas of who we are and what we can do. You will soon experience the exhilaration of smashing these confines and finding new freedoms outside them. When you see what you are capable of, your self-esteem will soar. Numerous studies have examined this phenomenon, covering large groups with no special problems, as well as others whose self-esteem is obviously in shambles: students, alcoholics, drug addicts, prisoners, and the welfare poor. Students in mind control. Mind control has been taught, often as a full credit course, in 24 colleges and universities, 16 high schools, and 8 elementary schools. The results have been remarkably uniform. Students gain more powerful self-direction, greater self-guidance from improved problem-solving abilities, and enhanced ego strength. This has been scientifically measured by Dr. George DeSalle, former Director of Educational Research for Silva Mind Control. In 1972, a test at Hallahan High School in Philadelphia involved 2,000 students. The high school personality questionnaire was administered to 220 randomly selected students before and after the course. Results showed major shifts towards higher ego strength, self-assurance, and composure, and away from impatience, insecurity, and detachment. The changes far exceeded those that could occur by chance alone. At Lawrenceville and St. Fidelis High Schools, similar studies yielded consistent results, with significant improvements in ego strength and composure. Further testing, 4 months after the course at these schools, revealed even greater improvements over time. Mind control and addicts. Paul Grievous, co-director of the Mind Control Center in Manhattan, experimented with mind control for addicts. Though results were mixed, one addict on heroin successfully detoxified twice using mind control techniques, indicating the method's potential. The second effort involved 18 former addicts in the Bronx who reported feeling far more in control of themselves after the course. A graduate who cured his heroin addiction in 1971 attributed his success to changing his self-image using mind control techniques. This success story, along with others, suggests that mind control can be a powerful tool for overcoming addiction. Alcoholism and mind control. In 1973, 15 alcoholics took mind control as part of a research project at a halfway house. Dr. DeSalle's personality test showed significant improvements in manipulative behavior, ego strength, self-assurance, relaxation, and openness to new experiences. 6 months later, the halfway house director reported that all but one of the participants had made substantial progress, with many experiencing no relapses. Mind control and poverty. Mind control has shown promise in helping the poor improve their self-esteem and ability to control their lives. A study of 41 welfare recipients in Ottawa County, Michigan, used the Tennessee Self-Concept Test to measure changes in self-perception before and after the course. The results were dramatic, with participants seeing themselves as better persons and feeling more confident in solving their own problems. The changes were so significant that Dr. James Motif, who conducted the study, described the data as the most significant I have ever seen. Mind control in prisons. Although limited, mind control's experience in prisons indicates it can make the environment less brutal and more conducive to personal growth. It transforms empty hours into rich periods of self-discovery, helping prisoners break free from mental confines and improve their self-esteem. Conclusion. Mind control has proven to be a powerful tool for enhancing self-esteem across various groups, from students to addicts, alcoholics, the poor, and prisoners. By helping individuals gain greater self-direction, self-assurance, and control over their lives, mind control enables them to break free from mental confines and achieve their full potential. When you see what you are capable of, your self-esteem will soar. Map mind control in the business world. Imagine living under the weight of Murphy's Law. If anything can go wrong, it will, and at the worst possible time. Now, envision discovering that there is no such law, but instead, a cosmic bill of rights, as José Silva wrote about. Suddenly, you feel luckier because you are luckier. This is the reality many mind control graduates experience in their professional lives. Salesmen find customers more receptive, scientists suddenly have answers to perplexing problems. Athletes achieve better scores, the unemployed find jobs, and those employed enjoy their work more. When I meet with mind control graduates throughout the company, said Michael Higgins, Director of Employment Development at Hoffman LaRoche, Inc., I find a consistent positive attitude and cheerfulness reflected in these people, and I experience this on a continuing basis. Hoffmann-La Roche, one of the world's leading pharmaceutical manufacturers, embraced Silva Mind Control in 1973 as a means to achieve better mental health, despite being a manufacturer of tranquilizers. Higgins noted that many effective employees are not as effective as they could be. This realization led him to initiate a pilot project to introduce mind control techniques within the company. The plan succeeded, and 3 years later, over 300 employees had graduated from the program. They ranged from top executives to laboratory assistants, with many expressing profound changes in their professional and personal lives. A merchandising director commented, "It gave me a new sense of awareness about myself and the importance of interacting and working with fellow employees." An assistant biochemist shared, "My whole mental attitude has changed. I'm convinced that good things really happen when you look at life positively." A personnel administrator found inner peace and increased confidence, while a plant services supervisor learned to relax and control headaches, believing that the key to success is belief. One standout story comes from Richard Harrow in Chicago, who used mind control techniques to solve complex marketing problems with astonishing speed. Non-technical people often outperformed experts because they weren't locked into conventional logic. This led to the creation of the Idea Bank, Inc., a cooperative for mind control graduates with marketable inventions. The company has successfully brought numerous products to market, including a popular lawnmower attachment and an adhesive patch for torn screens. Another innovative group was an investment club formed by mind control graduates. Using their ability to visualize future stock performances during meditation, the group managed to outperform the market consistently. Despite facing challenges and setbacks, their psychic investing methods showed promise, and they may restart their activities soon. Harrow's interest in mind control extended to sports, comparing it to business and its need for strategic thinking and peak performance. The Chicago White Sox players who practiced mind control in 1975 saw dramatic improvements in their scores, proving the method's effectiveness in various fields. Salesmen are among the most enthusiastic graduates, using visualization techniques to achieve remarkable results. One salesman from a prestigious Wall Street firm shared how he consistently met higher sales goals through visualization. A vice president of a steel company found similar success and began recommending mind control to his colleagues and family. Job seekers also benefit greatly. A photographer who lost his job used mind control techniques to land a better paying opportunity, while a new graduate in New York found a job paying 3 times his previous salary after practicing visualization. Perhaps the most colorful story involves a couple who use mind control to open safes. One partner psychically visualizes the safe's combination, while the other notes it down. This method has amazed many clients who had forgotten their combinations. These stories illustrate that mind control can transform not only individual lives but entire businesses, leading to improved performance, greater creativity, and enhanced job satisfaction. Where do we go from here? Embarking on your mind control journey is like setting sail on an odyssey of self-discovery. From the moment you achieve your first success, you're launched into a realm where every discovery about yourself is a positive revelation. As you master José Silva's techniques, you'll find multiple paths opening up for further development. You might explore new techniques through books, friends, or other courses, adding to your arsenal of mental tools. Alternatively, the initial excitement might wear off, and you could drift back to your old habits. Or you might find that one mind control technique resonates deeply with you, leading you to specialize and integrate it into your daily life. However, none of these paths offer the best approach. If you seek out new techniques, you'll find many that work. However, José Silva has likely already researched these and chosen the most effective ones for his course. Becoming a technique collector can divert your focus from mastering the essential tools you've already learned. Should you find your excitement waning and drift away from practicing mind control, you won't be alone. Importantly, this experience won't be a total loss. Mind control training, once acquired, is never fully lost and can be reactivated in emergencies. Many graduates settle on one particular technique that works best for them, With repeated use, the results improve, but there is a more effective path, utilizing the full range of mind control techniques, which are designed to reinforce each other. For instance, dream control enhances the mental screen and vice versa, leading to a more comprehensive development. Even if you master all techniques, there's always more to discover. When asked when one knows they've gotten everything out of mind control, José replied, "When you can convert all your problems into projects and make your projects work out the way you want them to." This understanding deepens as you realize the enormous constructive powers you possess and the purpose behind your presence on this planet. This profound experience awaits you, an evolving certainty that there is a benign purpose behind everything. Mind control offers this not through years of ascetic meditation, but through the everyday practice of living more effectively. Consider a small incident experienced by a new graduate. After returning from vacation, he couldn't find a roll of exposed film. Using the mental screen, he vividly recalled the moment he loaded the film into his camera, only to realize there never was a second roll. This small success bolstered his confidence in his mind's capabilities. As you continue practicing, you may witness miraculous results, like a graduate whose daughter's cat allergy disappeared after he visualized her playing with their cats without issues. Another graduate avoided a potentially dangerous situation by following a strong hunch during meditation. Mind control can even offer life-saving insights. One graduate averted walking into an armed robbery by heeding a warning she received through her mental screen. Another managed severe pain and a serious injury using mind control techniques, demonstrating the power and practicality of these methods in real-life emergencies. These experiences show that as you explore your mind's potential, the rewards are immeasurable. Dr. J. Wilfred Hahn, Mind Control's Director of Research, emphasizes that each graduate becomes their own director of research, utilizing the most sophisticated tool available, the human mind. With psychic research gaining respectability, the stigma once associated with such practices is fading. Many professionals, from doctors to industrial scientists, are integrating mind control into their work, contributing to a growing body of respected scientific and clinical evidence on psychic healing and mind-body interactions. Public figures, including athletes and performers, have openly shared their mind control experiences, further legitimizing its practice. As you continue on this path, you'll embark on a profound journey of self-discovery, drawing closer to the ultimate research goal articulated by William Blake: to see a world in a grain of sand and a heaven in a wildflower, hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour. This journey promises endless discovery and fulfillment, transforming your life in ways you never imagined possible.